Yo, what is great in this state? It is the radio rock star G-Money. And I am being joined by my boy
Electrick once again.
That's right. And welcome to another episode of Edge of the Seat Reviews.
Yeah.
You see, we at the edge of the seat.
Edge. I'm not at the complete edge.
We're at the edge, you know what I'm saying? Because
edge.
right now we're about to be reviewing episode 3
of Loki.
Okay, bars.
Bars.
You know what I'm saying? On Disney Plus. You know what I'm saying? So, before we get into it, overall, what'd you think of the episode?
It was a slower episode, but I really liked the episode. It's because I read manga and stuff, and it's like an info dump. You gotta love info dumps. What'd you think of it?
I liked it. I feel the same way. It was a little bit slower, but it was one of those character building episodes, so it worked for me. You know what I'm saying? So it starts off where episode 2 left off, where Sylvie, her name is Sylvie,
no longer Lady Loki's.
That's right. Her and Loki have just left the last.
They just left
Doomsday.
Alabama.
Yeah.
2051.
That's right.
Hurricane.
Yep. Hurricane.
Crazy thing happened. Hurricane hit Alabama.
And Roxcraft or wherever they were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
2020. But they just got done leaving that Doomsday, and then they show up at the TVA.
TVA, you see the
TVA,
shirt?
that time variance.
That was quick.
And that was fast.
You got that.
I found it.
You got that.
So they end up going there, and you get to see Lady Loki, Sylvie's fighting skills.
Yes,
that
indeed.
Loki doesn't seem to possess. She is a beast at fighting.
Yeah, she was fighting. You know what I'm saying? And then the head of the TVA showed up. She grabbed Loki. She was like, "I'll kill him." She's like, "Okay."
That was cold. And I knew it was coming, but that was cold.
I mean, if you want to kill him, sure.
Cool.
Loki
I was with
like,
that.
Loki was like, "Psych!" Time slid.
They slid. They hit another little time door down.
That's right.
And they land in
Lamentus.
Lavender 1. That's what I'm going to call it. It's a purple planet. And I told him I was going to say it. Yeah. They land in Lavender, Lamentus 1. And Purple Planet. What happens in the Purple Planet?
Man, there's another Doomsday event. This time, there's a moon about to crash into the planet.
Whole planet, yo.
Yeah, because there's just chunks of moon just falling into the surface.
Which was a great effect.
It was pretty dope.
It was a great effect. They didn't put them too far away to where it felt like maybe they weren't gonna get hit by them, so they had to spend time like under stuff sometimes.
In the beginning, I thought that everybody was already gone off the planet, or had already passed.
Yeah, because of that, how vacant it was.
Yeah, because it was a while before they even ran into anybody, and they had a series of conversations. They kept trying to kill each other. So after they talked a little bit, they decided that they're gonna have to form a temporary truce, especially because Loki hid the time map.
I don't remember what that thing. It's called a time map.
That I know.
I just know
the temp pad.
The temp
That's
pad.
what it is.
They took the temp pad, and basically the plot was the temp pad.
Yeah, they had to recharge the temp pad so that they could slide up out of there.
But we skipped a very important part.
What was that?
What was that? No. That wasn't her. I'm getting to it. The train.
Oh, yeah. We didn't get there yet.
But before the train, we have the old lady in the house.
She's just willing to deal with her fate. She said she wasn't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know what that was about. Yeah, it was crazy.
Some people they just about their stuff. Man, I'm not leaving.
And she sat at the door with a powered energy gun.
Yeah. She was like Leo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving!
I'm not fucking going!
She's at the door like this.
Yo, she did though. Yeah.
And then what do we get? We get character development again, where Sylvie and Loki demonstrate how each of them like to do their Loki.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sylvie goes in, she wants to go in, guns blazing, ass kicking, and taking names, and however that quote goes. And then Loki wants to go in, what?
Deceptively.
And that didn't work.
Neither one worked. But they got the information that they needed, so now we go to the train.
We go to the train. This was pretty Well, I thought when they got to the train, I was excited about the train because I've watched shows like Infinity Train, so I thought maybe it was going to be something like some type of weird train event. Even though it wasn't, I did like the progression of you get to see Loki try something, and then that fails, and then you get to see Sylvie try something, and then that fails, and then they get to like this little area where they get to talk.
Yeah, so they get themselves on the train, you know, with a little bit of mischief, trickery.
From both.
Yes, indeed. And then, that's when they're on the train and they're talking.
And they're sharing stories. You get Loki, talking about his mom.
Yep.
You get Sylvie not talking about nothing.
Right.
She mentions dating or being in love with some male postman.
Yeah.
Right? So
which
that's
kind of
weird.
I feel like that was probably one of those Easter eggs people are talking about.
Yeah, it is. It's actually some theory that people keep throwing. The weirdest one I've seen, when you talk about theories, is that they said it might have been Stan Lee when he was a postman in one of the Avenger movies, or one of them. I don't know which one it was.
Are you Tony Stank?
Yes, this is Tony Stank. You're in the right place.
That's what one of the theories is. That's not one of the theories. That's just one of the crazy theories that I've heard. Loki goes on to show fireworks.
Yes.
He got another little Easter egg when he's talking about learning to turn something to a frog.
Plant to a frog, right?
Plant to a frog.
His
In the
mother
comics, he turned his brother to a frog. That happened. And he obviously, they associate frogs with him quite often in the comic books. I don't know why, but that happens.
Okay.
Then you get to what? Is it the climax?
Sylvie takes a nap. Loki gets drunk, and
Get the same.
Loki gets drunk, and then he blows their cover. He gets tossed out the window.
Crazy.
And then Sylvie has to jump out after him, and then they're like, "Well, you know what? We're not gonna make it now." But what happens? He asks, "What happens on this planet?" He said, "There's an ark, but it never leaves the planet." She says, "Well, what if we hijack the ark?" No. He says, that's what she says. She says, the ark never leaves the planet. And Loki's like, "Well, what if we just hijack the ark?" So that's the new plan.
Yeah, the new plan. The new plan comes out as, things are supposed to happen the way they're supposed to happen, but they weren't on the planet when it normally happens.
Right.
The two Lokis aren't on the planet, so that's what the plan is, to go see what they can do about that.
So now we get to the city, and this is the part of the show that really kind of blew me, right? So they get to the city. There's like 10 minutes left, right? 5 minutes left, actually. It was like 10 or 5 minutes left. This is the thing. You got everybody on the ark, right?
Yeah.
Everybody that's on the planet, they pretty much know they're about to die, I guess.
No, they're why you only got the rich on the ark? It's like, okay.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? Once they decide, once like the planet starts coming down a whole lot more and things are getting, it's getting a little
worse.
crazy.
Yeah.
So Loki and Sylvie decide, okay, we're gonna bum rush this joint. But the security guards are still fighting.
Yeah,
why are you still fighting, bro?
I don't know.
Why are you trying to stop people from trying to live? I'm like, I was literally watching this like, what the hell are they fighting for?
Yeah, I thought about that too.
I would be like,
I'm getting on the ark.
I'm getting on this ark. Like, I have no loyal. There is no person on this planet that's got me so
brainwashed.
Yeah,
so indoctrinated.
I'm gonna make sure you get off and not die. No.
A lot of y'all too.
The hell? Exactly. Like, they had to fight through like a lot of people.
Like maybe more than 12 to 20.
Bro, I'm like, y'all just you really fighting me trying to live? No.
Shouldn't we all be bum rushing?
Exactly.
This right? Yeah.
Like, man, that really, like, that was the only thing about this episode that I was like, what? Why?
I would
like,
say
if it was, I'm thinking everybody should have been like Loki and Sylvie. Man, bump this. I'm trying to get on this ark.
Yeah,
and even if you're a security guard, like, dog, what are you fighting me for? Are you trying to stay here and die?
When technically they're supposed to get on the ark too, though. They're part of like the establishment.
Well,
they should have just been like, "Yo, we out, we getting on too."
Like, bruh, like, first off, I wouldn't even have took that shift because, hey, look, we're gonna be on the ark. I need you to make sure nobody else gets on the ark.
You were called
No,
out.
bro. How about I get on and you lock the damn door? I'm not about to wait out here and hope y'all open the door back. No, that's not happening.
Yeah.
No, bro.
I think the only thing that blew my mind was Loki demonstrating like this time stone ability. Even though I don't believe he had the time stone. And I know he has his telekinetic powers, but it was like a whole building was falling. He turned around.
He was able to stop it.
He didn't even. He just did a little hand like this and looked at it, and the whole thing reversed. So I get why most people thought, "Oh, he's got a time stone," which wouldn't make sense because how would he be able to have? Because if they're in the real,
I guess we gotta. I don't think they fully went through all his powers because I didn't know he could do that.
I didn't know he could reverse, and I knew he had telekinetic powers,
Yeah.
right? I knew he could.
They were that strong?
I didn't know that strong. Like, if it's that strong, for instance, when you're talking about a bunch of people in the way, if you can move a building back in
as much Star Wars, the Clone Wars I've been watching, you could have used the Force and moved everybody
clean on out the way, just and ran through.
Like, bro,
even if you only did it once.
Use your powers correctly.
Yes,
that's all
please.
I'm saying. But all of that didn't matter because one of the chunks hit the arc
hit the
and
arc,
it blew up.
And it blew up.
Oh, and then everybody wanted to stop fighting.
At that moment.
Like,
the arc ain't saving nobody, and everybody on the arc perished.
Oh, we screwed.
Oh, we dead.
Okay. And that's a hell of a cliffhanger right there.
It was. And that also sparked a lot of theories, but it was I can say this about Loki, this Loki show, is that it ends well, and it makes me want.
Yeah, I was waiting for the next episode like ASAP.
Yeah, ASAP, and then it makes me upset about the number of episodes.
What, 6 again?
It's 6 again. I'm like, oh man, come on! How you gonna explain?
Bro, they're killing me with these 6 episodes.
They're killing me with the 6 episodes because I really do like Loki. So far, Loki has been delivering, in my opinion.
Right. So I mean, that's pretty much the episode. The only theory that I'm gonna say anything about is I saw a video where they said there's a big chance that Gamora is gonna show up in season 2 of Loki.
What?
Yeah. I don't know which Gamora. Obviously, it's gonna be a time
one, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Or probably the one that left in Endgame. Because remember, there was a Gamora in Endgame. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
the theories off of this episode go from making a little bit of sense to just some of the wildest things you've heard. I've heard theories about the MCU in general.
Okay. Well, look, that's what it is. So, what rating do you give this
episode? I love info dumps. I don't even remember what I gave the last 2. I think I gave it a 4.
I think you gave them a 5.
A 5?
You liked them.
I did. Because that last episode, that episode when they showed up in Alabama was, I was like, oh, they got the monies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one a 4 because I don't want to go too low on it, and I don't want to go too high on it. But like I said, I love info dumps and I love theories sometimes, and I love character development. So. World building. You know,
yes.
Watch the show. You watch Edge of Seats enough, you will hear me say that. World building is super important. And I think they did that this episode.
Yes. Also, I forgot to say this in the beginning, how the episode started off. It actually started off when Sylvie was in the mind.
Oh, in the mind
of the agent.
We missed a very important part before we get to yours. The big reveal. That the people who work for the TVA...
Oh, yes! They're all variants.
They're all variants.
Everybody
and they don't
TVA,
know.
Everybody in the TVA is a variant.
I figured
every single person.
I figured not Morbius, but Mobius. I figured he was. That was from the interaction he had with the cups, and she was like, the head of the TVA was like, you put the cup rings there, right? Mm-hmm. She's like, well, they're all from you. At that point, I figured, there must be another variant of him that works for her that she talks to that they both don't know about each other. Yeah. But to find out that all of them are?
All of them are. That's bananas. Yeah, that's...
I think off screen I'll tell you about the other big theory.
Okay. Well, now that we mentioned that, and it was interesting to see how Sylvie's powers work.
Yeah.
You know, so, and then the big reveal. So I'm giving this one, I gave the last one was 4. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Between the big reveal and the climax, because this climax was, I like this climax better than the last show. Right. So I'm gonna give this one a 4.5. 4.5 stars on episode 3.
On 3.
That's
4.
right. You know what I'm saying? 4.5 and 4.
4.5 on 3 foes.
You know what I mean? Foes on foes on foes. You know what I mean? So, Electric Phil, give me your social media.
I'm just gonna give out the Instagram one until I get my Twitch on and popping. Instagram is Electric Phil.
Yes.
Rest yours, sir.
Everything is G_MONIY. Instagram, Twitter. I haven't made a TikTok. I'm thinking about it. But
really?
I'm thinking about it.
Really?
Kind of. Yeah. I'm not doing no reaction video. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look, Edge of the Seat Reviews, we out here.
Peace.
Yeah.